Babies often cry when they wake up, for whatever reason. It's often not clear. And, well, I don't cry when I wake up, but I've been tuning into something lately, which is an anxiety in my chest upon waking. And I don't think I've ever been really all that conscious of it, but I think it's always been there. And I don't consider myself a particularly anxious person. So maybe it's a bit surprising. I've always been aware of, say, tensions there during the day. Maybe my breathing isn't as open as I would like it to be, just generally in day-to-day life. But this is interesting. It's a bit of a revelation. And I like to think it's on its way out. But just some thoughts here. During my ayahuasca days, some of this comes through socially. After a ceremony, I was sitting around with some people, and a friend of mine at the time, he said, "I saw you in a crib, just left alone." And that resonated. I mean, it's no one's fault. But yeah, in a crib, left alone. And that really resonates as far as what that anxiety in my chest is about, if there is a story to be put to it. And now it's a deep anxiety. It's really, I think the root of it is from being an infant. And I think it also has something to do with this long COVID that I had. It wasn't exactly long COVID, but I woke up for 6 months with a hacking cough that wouldn't go away. And I feel like it was some combination between that initial sankhara and what was in the air. Now, I've been on a sensory deprivation kick, meditating in as complete darkness as I could arrange. And also yesterday, I did a float tank for the first time ever. And a float tank is probably as close as you could get to the womb. Ancient memories, really touches off ancient memories. Now, I won't say it was as deep as that, in the sense that it took me a while to get into it. It took me about 50 minutes of the hour-long session to get used to the sensation of just feeling safe, the Epsom salts. It was a lot of stimuli initially, and then my body kind of started sinking into a deeper state, a more primal state. And it's been some combination of that, and plus all the other sensory deprivation I've been doing, meditating in complete darkness, earplugs on, just going into deeper states, that there's been movement in my chest. That anxiety that's been there probably my whole life is releasing. And this anxiety also has something to do with separation, the illusion of separation. because I find myself more blended with what is, with just this, concurrently with that release.